Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dragon, and today's video I will be teaching you guys how to make the thumbnail you see on the screen. If you enjoy what you see in the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and recommend the video to your friends if they're trying to do 2K designing. With all that being said, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing you want to do is go to File and then New and then go 1280 by 720. Now the screenshots I get this from is this pack right here, and the screenshots I will be using will be the ones you see me use in this right here. So I'm gonna open the screenshots and you guys can pick whatever one you want to use. Alright, so these will be the screenshots that I'm using right here, and the first one I will start with is the playmaker screenshot. So we can hit control C and then go over and hit control V and kind of make the screenshot like this right here, so we have enough room for the shooting player. So you just want to do something like this, and now what we're gonna do is go to select like so, and then do select, and it will get the subject for you. Well, do select and then subject. So as you can see, it kind of cut out the players, but to fix this, if you don't want to use the pen tool, only thing you have to do is go over to this tool right here and you can hit select and mask. Now basically with this, I make it bigger with my brackets, and I kind of just go in and edit some of this, and I'll get back with you guys when I do get done doing this. Alright, so doing that should have not taken you a long time, but like I say, if you want to make it look better, basically what you do is just use your pen tool. So I'm gonna now hit layer via copy, and as you can see, we have some leftover things in this image, and what I do is I go to my eraser tool and I just go in here and take out some of this stuff. Now this shouldn't take over really 5 minutes to do, but I'm gonna do this and I'll be back with you guys. Alright, so now that I'm fixing done fixing the images, if you want to fix the jersey, like if you don't like the ringers thing right here or the logo on here, you simply can go across it with that same tool and hit shift and then hit the backspace. You should get that to pop up, and you can just do something like this. Now you can just go across it, these little spots, until you finally get it how you want to. And even if that doesn't work, when you try to do the jersey like this, you can go to the healing brush tool over here, or the spot healing brush, I guess you can say, and you just make this smaller and you can go across like that. That's only if you want to take out the jersey, and the only reason I suggest this because I know some people do this, but yeah, it's not hard to do, and I guess I can do it like a few more times just to show you guys how to do it. Alright, so now that I've done about 5 more times, you can see that the jersey doesn't actually appear. And the only reason I thought about this because my homie told me about it and he thought it would be a good idea. So I'm just testing it out for this thumbnail. So now that we have this, next thing I will do is go to File and then Open. Go to my GFS pack, get my little layer styles out of here. And basically I'm going to get the My Player layer style that I have created. So I'm going to copy this layer style and paste it on these My Players like so. And then for the background, we can go here, do hue and saturation by clicking on that, and go to colorize and set the color to blue. Now that we set the color to blue, we can turn the lightness down and try to get kind of the same color we had on this right here. Now obviously I won't get the exact same color, but this is near to what I had. So now that we have this, the next thing I will do, go to the shooting player, do select and subject like I did on my last one, and let it cut it out for me. So as far as the shooting players, they're not that hard, so you can just go in here and do the little select mask thing. It's not going to be that much stuff to fix for these though, because it's kind of easier for it to detect somebody shooting. So you just get what you want. I shouldn't have to speed this part up, and like so, you can just layer via copy, and you will have to use the eraser tool. So you can just go in here and erase some stuff, and these are I set my hardest to 0 when I do erase this stuff, but you can just erase this and I'll be back with you guys. Alright, so now that you have the shooting screenshot and you did what you had to do, you just want to hit control C and bring back over here and hit control V, or over to this screenshot. So as you can see, we still have some things messed up, so make sure you do the eraser tool right, because obviously I didn't. So I'll be back with you guys when I finally fix that. Alright, so it's gonna be about 45 seconds to fix. So we can just get this character down here, erase. So I'm gonna go to this tool right here that you see on the side of my screen. Just simply go across them like this and hit control and X. So now that I have done this, the first thing I will do is get his jersey away by going to the polygonal lasso tool and just go around the logo like so with it. and then hit my shift key and then backspace after, and let the logo be gone like that, and that looks much better than that one. So now we will copy this layer style and then paste it on the character. Now that we've done these things right here, simply just want to make the dude shooting look kind of bigger, but don't make it too much bigger than the dude right there. Alright, and if you want to tilt him to make him look like he's straighter, you can do that also. Alright, so now that we have these things, you see that we have badges behind also, and you gotta recall that these thumbnails are not gonna look exactly the same as how I made them before, but they will look somewhat similar. Alright, so I'm gonna just make this a little bit straighter, like so, and push him over some. So he should look something like this. Alright, so now that we have these screenshots, what I would do is go in my badges. So I'm gonna go to File and then Open, go to GFS Pack, the Recycle Pack, and then go to Badges. The badges I will be using will be these right here. You just want to hit Control C, bring them over here, and hit Control V. So what I did was for this thumbnail is I took the end of these two badges right here, went to this tool, the rectangular marquee tool, and went like this. Wait till I got to the bottom, layer via copy by right clicking inside of that, and you can just delete this layer at the bottom. So I put it like about right here. And basically what I did, go to my filter, pixelate, then I did mosaic or whatever, and pasted the layer style on these also. And you just close that up. And I went across with them like this. And as you can see, I did that right there. So now that I did these things, I will make these smaller, as you saw in the thumbnail, and just bring them down lower, and probably add a few more. So I can do like this. You just want to bring this over. So the next thing I will do is go to File and then Open, and then go to my GFS pack, go to 2K logos, and then get the 2K21 logo. This is my main logo that I use all the time. I will get that and then hit Control J and just have it over the stuff like this right here. So I basically copy and then paste it. So you get these and bring them down a little bit lower though, so they can look normal. You just want to select all of them. You can hold Control while selecting them to select all at one time. Make them a little bit smaller. It'll be something like this. And make sure you put this logo over the top and make it as big as you can, but you still don't want it touching the top of the thumbnail. Alright, so now that you have something like this right here, we're almost done with the thumbnail, and you can copy off of this one more than you just see me make this one, because in my opinion this one will turn out better, but I'm just doing a tutorial off rip for this one right here. So next thing I will do is go to where you find hue and saturation, but we will get vibrance. So you want to up your vibrance and then up your saturation also. And now that we have these things, we're pretty much almost done with the thumbnail. I will go back and look and see if I can change anything, and that is pretty much it. The only thing I would do is go to my blending options on 2K21, go to drop shadow, and then you can slow the video down if I'm talking too much, but just find like a good preference. I wouldn't turn it all the way up though, but just add a little bit more drop shadow. So now we can merge visible for the thumbnail, since we basically are done. You want to go to Magic Bullet Looks, and you find that in your filter, and you can turn your pop up. I did have my pop way higher when I made this thumbnail though, but just make sure you have your haze flare on. You can copy all of these settings, because this is what I use to make my thumbnails. And you can hit finish when you're done with that, and it should look something like this. So next thing I will do is go to Topaz Labs, go to Mild Details, and leave it on default and hit apply. Now that I do that right there, I go to Camera Raw Filter, and I'll show you guys what I do when I get in here. So off rip, I've upped my saturation and vibrance up a lot, and then I go down and turn my green to 13. Now I know for a fact for this thumbnail I did up my contrast a lot also. I had on at least 10 or 7 or something like that, and you mess with your blacks or whatever, your whites and all that. And I think I messed with my clarity for that thumbnail also. But like I say, you guys can find the right settings that you want to use and just mess with the settings. So it's probably what I use on this. And as I go back, look like I did put more black on here, but this is basically how I made the thumbnail. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and peace out.